We're about to save you months of frustration and lost sales, because if you fail the 5-second test on your social media profile, everything else in your business gets 10 times harder. So let's fix that right now.
Here's the problem. If your bio still says helping you live your best life, but no one actually knows what you do, if your content is doing well and you are showing up and you are growing and you are doing the damn thing and people still don't take you seriously, it's probably not your offer. It's probably not your work ethic. It's your positioning. And your bio is the first thing that is going to tell someone whether you are worth following or whether you are somebody that they are just going to scroll past. So the first thing we're going to go over is how to shortcut people's trust in less than 5 seconds. Okay, if you get this part right, everything else is going to get easier. And if you don't, you're going to be climbing an uphill battle.
Next, we're going to show you how your bio determines if people follow you or forget you, because people decide in under 5 seconds if you're worth paying attention to. If your bio does not signal that credibility fast, they are gone.
And we're going to go over very common mistakes that are costing you sales right now and how to fix them.
Then we have a bonus tip for you. We have a free tool that we want to tell you about that is going to help you do a lot of the things that you're about to learn about in this video and make a lot of it easier, faster, and simpler. So be sure to stick around for that. Okay, so I want to tell you a story about Napoleon Hill. So before he was one of the most successful authors of all time, he was completely broke, trying to make it, trying to figure things out. And he realized that people weren't really treating him as somebody worth listening to, worth doing business with, worth paying attention to. And so he ended up borrowing money to buy several tailored suits so that he would look the part, feel the part, fit in with the right people. And he ended up meeting with Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest men in the entire world. And Carnegie was really impressed with Hill. They ended up hitting it off, and Carnegie ended up giving him this 20-year challenge saying that you need to interview the world's most successful people, collect all this information, and that ended up turning into all of his books, his life's work, and all the amazing influential things that have happened that still affect us all today. Carnegie ended up introducing him to Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, all sorts of people that we've all grown up hearing about all over the place. And all of that started with one key thing, which was Napoleon Hill realizing how much is based on perception. Not how good you are at something, but how you are perceived to be. Because people make snap decisions based on how you present yourself. And that is a principle that was true 100 years ago, it's true now, and it'll be true 100 years from now. So the truth is, you don't rise to the level of your work in the beginning, you rise to the level of how people perceive your work. And so, I want to show you something right here. I have the trusty iPad here to draw something. I put together something that we call the authority perception matrix. And so, with this arrow going up and down here, this is your actual skill. And so obviously you want to be good at what you do. You want to be above the line as high as you can be. But then left and right, this is what we're talking about today. This is your perceived skill. And so basically what happens here is, let's say that you are not very good at what you do, and people also perceive you that way. That is going to put you over here. And this is invisible and irrelevant. Now, a lot of you have probably seen somebody that's really successful, doing really well, making a lot of money, whatever, and you're thinking to yourself, I know more than that. I'm better than that. What's going on? Those people are over here. Overhyped beginner. So these are people who do not have great actual skill, but they are perceived to have good skill. Now, chances are you are in the upper left. You are good at what you do. You get results for people. You are the best kept secret, but you're still invisible. And what we want to do, and what we're going to show you in this video, is how we move you from here over to here. And this is the obvious authority where you get great results for your clients, and you get great sales. So this is what we are aiming for. So that's the whole point of today's video, is to show you how to go from here over to here. So with that said,
let's talk about why your bio is a make or break moment. Okay. Your bio isn't just cute. It's a sales asset. It should say who you help, how you help them, and it should build instant credibility. Okay. Your bio is your business card. And if it doesn't convert curiosity into clarity, you lose the click. They keep scrolling. Okay. So there's this thing called the 5-second rule. And it's actually funny that it's called that, because what the 5-second rule is research shows that it takes as little as 50 milliseconds, literally the blink of an eye, for someone to form a first impression online. What's funny to me, because 5 seconds is actually pretty generous, okay? And if we think about it, less than 5 seconds, that's not enough time for them to deep dive into your content. That's not enough time for them to have a conversation with you, yet they are already forming their opinion of you by one look at your bio, okay? Your bio is a positioning tool. It is the first piece of real estate that tells someone, here's what I do, here's who I do it for, and here is why you should care. It's an authority builder, right? One sentence makes someone think, okay, this person's legit, and it's a trust filter. It either draws in the right people or it filters out the wrong ones, okay? Which means if you are trying to speak to everybody, you are speaking to nobody, okay? So bio does 3 things fast. Number 1, it clarifies your offer, who you help and what you help them do, okay? Clarifies your offer. 2, it signals your credibility, shows why they should trust you. And 3, it guides them to act. This is your call to action. It needs to have all 3 of these things. And if you are missing any of the 3 things, you are losing sales instantly, okay? Attention is cheap, interest is earned, and your bio is the first shot at earning that interest, okay? So let's go over common bio mistakes that are costing you sales. The very first thing that I look at when I am doing a profile audit for my clients is their bio. That's the very first thing. I don't even look at their highlights, their pin posts, their content until I look at their bio, because I don't care how good their content is. If their bio does not make it clear who they are helping, that is the first thing that they should fix and the most powerful thing that they can do, okay? So there are some common things that I see in so many bios, and I want to shake the person and just say, no, erase it all. We're going to start over, okay? So a really common thing I see is just vagueness, like helping you live your best life, or mindset mentor, without any tangible result or offer, okay? I love mindset. Am I gonna follow some random person that just says mindset mentor? I'm like, no, I don't know. Why should I follow you? What makes you a good mindset mentor? Are you even for me? Like, do you help children? Do you help retirees who are trying to get their life back? Like, I don't know what you do or how you help them do it, right? I'm not following you, okay? So being vague is a huge, very common mistake that I see, okay? Another one is overcomplication, trying to be too clever, cramming too much in, or adding personality without the clarity, okay? So here's what I mean by that. Somebody will cram in every job title and add a quirky little line for personality, and they'll end up saying literally absolutely nothing, okay? So have you ever seen bios that are like coach, healer, speaker, coffee addict? Okay, cool. Scroll. What do you help people do? You're not for me. Overcomplication happens when you are trying to make everyone like you. Everyone, right? Like you're trying to appeal to coffee people and people I don't even know. You're trying to appeal to everyone. No, be specific and get rid of the people who aren't going to buy from you and who you don't serve, okay? Help the right people see you as their solution. Stop listing every single job title under the sun, okay? The third most common thing I see is no call to action. Bios that don't tell people what to do next, especially if you don't have a link or no DM prompt or no direction, they're not going to lead to anything, okay? Your bio, yes, it's a description, right? But it's not just a description, it's a directional sign. And if you are not telling people what to do next, they won't do anything. Okay? All right, so we have a couple more. So the next one is too much niche jargon. Bios that are so specific or full of lingo that no one outside of a tiny circle gets it. Okay, your bio should make people say, oh, that's for me, not wait, what does that even mean? Okay, so for example, I help multi-potentialite neurodivergent creatives activate quantum embodiment to reclaim their inner sovereignty. Okay, right? Super, super small amount of people are going to understand that. Your goal isn't to impress other experts. It is to clearly communicate your value to your buyers, okay? If you're stuffing your bio with insider language, complex acronyms, or niche terms only your peers understand, you're confusing the people that you're trying to attract, and a confused buyer is not going to buy from you, okay? Let's go over the next one. This is what I like to call the emoji wall. So if somebody lands on your bio and it looks like this, you've already lost them, okay? I love emojis. Tastefully. We're going to be tasteful, not tacky, okay? So here are some good rules of thumb of when to use emojis, okay? You can use them to break up text for easy reading. You can use them to add context. If you want to talk about a link, you can use the little link emoji. You can emphasize key points. If you want them to DM you, you can use a little envelope emoji, right? But you don't want to use them to replace words that matter or to fill space, okay? You have a certain amount of characters that your bio allows for, and if you have 10 characters left and nothing else to say, you sure as heck do not want to be filling the rest of those 10 characters with a bunch of random emojis, okay? And you don't want to try to use them to stand out by being aesthetic, okay? Because people don't care how aesthetic you are. They care about how helpful you are. So we want to be tasteful, not tacky, okay?
So something that we've been doing for our clients the last few months that has worked really well is we've been offering social media profile audits where us or somebody on our team goes in, looks at your profile, gives you all sorts of specific suggestions for you on how to upgrade things and how to win that game of perception. What do we charge for those? $500 or something or other like that? But I'm not pitching that right now. We built a free GPT where you can take a screen capture of your profile and just upload that image, and it will automatically audit your bio, give you a custom upgrade plan, and give you a bunch of the next steps to take that to the next level and to get the benefits that we've been talking about through this whole video. It's fast, it's simple, it's going to show you exactly where you're losing people without realizing it.
This is important because your bio is like your billboard, okay? You have one sentence. You have one chance to make someone pull over and want to contact you or keep driving by and never think about you again, okay? So get the GPT. We're going to link it below. Plug in your bio and let it show you where you need to tweak some things in your bio, okay? Then make the upgrade, okay? Your next client might be one scroll away, but only if your bio speaks loud enough.
So click the link below, import that GPT into your account, run that audit, and then I'd love for you to come back, comment below with what changes you made, how things look now. We'd love to see it. And if you found any value in this video, please like and subscribe.
We drop new videos every Friday, okay? So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss them.